What's going on to all you good looking people of the YouTube? In today's video, we're going to detail up the Chevy Equinox. I appreciate you subscribing and hitting them thumbs up as they make the world go round. Today we're out in Deltona, Florida, and after having been in the backwoods of Georgia for a little bit, this thing is filthy in and out, so let's see what we can do for it. So not only did we have that Georgia dirt to deal with, but recently somebody mowed the lawn right next to the car. This is a problem in itself, because not only is it stuck all over the vehicle, but it's going to stain the paint. No paint correction is in store for today, but we're going to get as good as we can, starting with a very thorough rinse down. All in all, this detail took me about 5.5 hours. That's about an hour and a half longer than this package would normally take me on this size vehicle. So let's talk a little bit about the package. Today's client has chosen my notorious It's Been a Minute package. With a heavy concentration on the interior, we'll spend a lot of time on the interior of the vehicle, cleaning up all the vinyls, plastics, and leathers, blowing out all the bents, cracks, crevices, cubbies, and compartments, snatching up all that Georgia dirt, cookie crumbs, and leftover pocket lint with the shop vac, finished off with windows so clear and lovely you won't know what to do with yourself. This It's Been a Minute package is definitely an interior heavy hitter. With the It's Been a Minute package, I spend the least amount of time on the exterior of the vehicle out of any of the packages I offer. Don't get it twisted though, because out of the foam cannon, we'll be shooting on a ceramic that's going to leave this vehicle's exterior with a lovely, deep, glossy finish. Now that we've got that heavy rinse down completed, we can get started. I usually like to start at the feet because they're the most grimiest part of the vehicle. On this detail, I went ahead and coated the tires with a pre-cleaning solution, and I let that sit for 2 minutes. And as you can see with the rinse down, it worked lovely. Now let's go ahead and get these wheels cleaned up. If you've seen my videos, you know I keep it real basic here. I like a thin microfiber rag or two and 1 or 2 brushes. Now I decided to come back through and give them tires one more go, because it's all about them details. And I also get all up in that undercarriage. For me, I try to always remember the sweet spot right here. This is something your client doesn't see till later on. And let's be real, it's them details that get you them recommendations to the friends. Now I'm gonna give this thing a nice foam blast before I come through with a contact wash. Now sometimes I'll use that foam cannon soap as a lube for my contact wash. But this vehicle was so dirty and gritty with that Georgia dirt from the start that I decided to go ahead and rinse off that foam cannon soap and then come in with my contact wash. And I know my surface is that much more debris free. And for my contact wash, my go-to is, as always, a nice fluffy new microfiber towel and a rare 3-horn blue dragon skin wash mitt. There ain't nothing as smooth as dragon skin, not even that barely there lamb skin. Now, as far as my car wash soap goes, this is a specially formulated, pH balanced, bubbly vehicle soap that my grandma concocted 3 months before she passed away, of soap inhalation. Now that we got all the grit, dirt, and grime out of the way, we can move on to our ceramic. My go-to concoction is a mix of high concentrate ceramic with a little bit of that high quality H2O. Shaken, not stirred. Now from here, we're just going to spray the ceramic on until all the ceramic in our foam cannon is no longer in our foam cannon and dripping all over and off the vehicle. Now as I rinse off this ceramic, take note how the water is now beating up and running off. This is how we should be looking. A lot different from the flat lay on water when we originally started. As always, my go-to dry method is that old school absorber. 2 passes and we're dry. I do like to follow this method up with the absorber and a blower. That way I know I'm leaving my vehicles drip free. There's so many cracks, crevices, grooves that you need to blow out. I can't stand seeing all them drip marks after I've drive the vehicle and come back a few minutes later and see I have water running down everywhere. Let's go ahead and finish it off with some of that foam shine madness. Now usually I just spray this right onto the tire, but again today It's a bit windy, so I'm using this microfiber applicator to help me along the way. Stick around for those end results, because for the next hot minute, we got to deal with this interior. Somebody get me a bucket and a mop. I mean a sand rake. I need a bucket and a sand rake. So first things first, we had to get all these mats pulled out of the way, and I needed to deal with this sand mound. I would normally blow out the vehicle first, but hey, there was no way. Now that we've dealt with them Georgia sand dunes, I'm gonna run through the entire vehicle and hit all them vents, cracks, and crevices, cubbies, cup holders, and compartments with the blower and my little detail brush. Not only does the blower blow out all the dirt from all the cracks and crevices, but it loosens everything up, making light work for my vacuum. Now I know you gotta be thinking to yourselves, is this video sped up? Nope. Now I'm not gonna lie to you all. At this point in time, I'm about 4 hours and 45 minutes into this detail. My video battery, along with the recording man, have about had it. So I gotta just let y'all know, without too much show, that I scrub clean all the vinyls, plastics, and leathers. I got all the door jambs so clean, you would eat off of them if you dropped a piece of food there. And I got all this window glass so clean, you would forget your vehicle even came with windows in the first place. Let's get a final look on that interior. That's pretty damn clean. Now I hate to pat myself on the back, so I'm just gonna go on ahead and brush my shoulders off. I appreciate y'all taking the time out of your day to watch my video. I hope you enjoyed it. But most of all, I hope you have a stellar day. Come back and see what I get into next.